Hey everyone, I'm John and I collect cards. Um, I got back in the hobby about 2 years ago, and after being away from it for about 30 years. But my collecting days started in 1978 and went till about 1991 or so. And then I was out of the hobby in college, kind of, new phase of life, so to speak. And I just got back into it, like probably a lot of you, just a couple of years ago with the pandemic. And we revisited lots of things, I guess. And cards for me was one of them. And I've really enjoyed being back in the hobby. And I thought I'd take a couple of minutes here, 5-10 minutes, and just sort of talk about some of the my favorite pulls that I've had myself. I've done some breaks, dabbled in a little bit of everything in the last full 2021 calendar year, just testing out product and seeing what I really like to do again in the hobby. And so I just thought I'd take a few minutes and show a few cards, call it a top 10 if you will, although it won't be exactly 10 cards, it'll be a few more than that, of just some of my favorite pulls. Not necessarily the most valuable, but some are, I think, going to be pretty valuable or have the chance to be, and some are maybe now. But anyway, let's just get right down to it. I want to just share some stuff, like a lot of us in the hobby, which I think is just another facet of this, hobby these days. That has just been really has kind of pulled me into it in a way that I didn't expect, and so it's been really great. So, without further ado, at number 10 would be this card here. This Jose Canseco base auto from 2020 Allen and Ginter. It was my first auto pull after I got my first hobby box. For some reason, it was Allen and Ginter, and I was kind of drawn to it, and just in a fun, cheesy kind of way with all the inserts they do and the extras and the non-players, etc. But I did get an auto in my first box, and it was this Jose Canseco auto. And I thought it was, when I saw it, I was like, okay, this is pretty cool. So that sort of will always have a little bit of a special place for me there. So number 9, I would say, would be just a collection of the different rookie pulls, like solid rookie pulls, like gold pulls in particular here. So I'm just going to show 3 of them real quick here. Got Brian Hayes from Series 2 last year. We've got Jay Cronenworth from Series 2 last year. And Christian Pache from Series 1 last year. He's probably the weakest of the 3, since he's struggling to hit, it looks like, and hopefully he can turn it around here in 22. But that's my number 9 kind of favorite hit together there, are those gold cards that hopefully are going to have, Brian Hayes, he played hurt a decent amount last year, apparently. And Cronenworth's a little on the older side for a rookie last year or 2 years ago, but, let's see what he can do here, playing on still on a pretty exciting Padres team. So, number 8 would be a couple of other rookie cards that are a little more lower numbered serial-wise. One of them is this one right here. Joe Adele and Nick Madrigal, numbered to 999 from 2021 Topps Heritage. Another fun pull there. Both of them seem to have some nice potential here, and I think are going to have some, Madrigal's hurt most of last year, but the guy can hit, puts the ball in play. Adele seems to be a 4 or 5 tool player, and hopefully he's going to break out this year with the Angels. And then also tied in that spot at number 8 is going to be this Jared Kalanick rookie from the All-Star Rookie Cup online exclusive that Topps had last year. It wasn't a great box. My auto was Brent Rooker base, so it was not a great box, but I did pull this Jared Kalanick at a 99, which was pretty cool. I did sell 3 of the cards in the box that were also decent. A couple of Manny Ramirez's. One of them was a short print photo, variation photo, numbered to 50, so that one was a decent one to put up. I'm not a Ramirez fan necessarily, so that one was fine for me to sell. Number 7, I think we're up to here, is from Top Series 1 last year. My jumbo box that I got, I pulled this Carlton Fisk rookie. Carlton Fisk auto. Anything but rookie. It was just cool to pull a non-rookie auto in my first flagship jumbo box since getting back in the hobby. And so that was kind of cool to do, and it kind of, set the tone, I think, collecting-wise for the year. So it's got a sweet auto. And he did a lot with the White Sox, obviously, not just Boston. So, cool card there, I thought. And then number 6 is going to be a combination of, I think I'm up to 6. Yep. going to be a couple of Topps Heritage autos that I pulled, kind of a tie here. So first, my first Heritage box, I pulled this one, another now a Hall of Famer auto. He was probably one of the best vets not in the Hall until just a couple of months ago, or a month or so ago. So Tony Oliva, really like this one. I really like getting these veteran or Hall of Famer kinds of autos, like pulling. That's just a really exciting pull for me. So that was a sweet one. And then I did pull, that one was in my first Heritage box I bought, and then this one I got directly from Topps in a hobby box. Now, I'm not a Red Sox fan, so I almost didn't show this one. I'm actually a Yankee fan, but this was my first numbered, kind of hand-numbered auto I got. Numbered to 72, number 38 out of 72, J.D. Martinez. A nice pull. My dad was a Red Sox fan, and he died a long time ago at this point, but 10 years or so, but he would have loved to see this one, and he would have been a big J.D. Martinez fan, I think. So number 5, as I've kind of gotten into the collecting here the last year, trying to do various sets, I've kind of just accidentally became an Aaron Judge PC guy. And so I'm not like buying stuff from him, although I did buy a rookie auto of his recently as kind of a birthday present to myself. But I pulled this Aaron Judge Triumvirates Stadium Club from 21, orange parallel numbered to 50. And I thought that was a pretty cool one to pull, given it's a PC. It's, again, not a lot of these aren't worth a ton. And by any means, we're talking $20, maybe $25. Some of these may even be less than that. But that was just a fun one, and I really enjoyed getting that one out of a pack. Now we're going to get to some interesting stuff here. We're going to have one more kind of like not super valuable one, followed by the last 3 are going to be pretty good in terms of value. Number 4, I pulled this out of a 2019, and maybe this is why you're seeing the box right here. I sort of, foreshadow a little bit, as you maybe can tell. I pulled this Ken Singleton Montreal Expos 50th anniversary insert, numbered to 10. It's a red parallel, as you can see there. Not autoed, it's not the auto one, but I just thought this was a cool pull. I pulled it from a fat pack of Topps Archives from 19. I thought that was a sweet pull. Ken Singleton grew up not too far from where I did. Yankee broadcaster for a while. Good broadcaster. I think underrated, actually. And I think an underrated multi-all-star veteran, too. I mean, he was a fantastic hitter. And so I was really excited to see this one. And, I thought about maybe selling it, but because, again, I'm not like an Expos fan. My brother actually is. So, this might end up in his collection at some point. But anyway, this was an exciting one. I kind of like getting this out of a fat pack. Just wasn't expected for a numbered card that low. So we're at to the top 3 here. And if you're sticking with me, I appreciate that. You probably can tell this is my first video I've done. So if you've made it this long, kudos to you. Number 3, I pulled this out of a 2021 Bowman Blaster. This one right here. I tend to be keeping the boxes for like the big hits I'm doing. I don't know why. I probably will stop doing that eventually here. But numbered to 99, shimmer green, parallel auto. This guy, Spencer Torkelson. Can't believe I pulled that out of a blaster from Meyer. Really cool card. Numbered 90 to 99. Where is it? Kind of right there. Number 1 overall draft pick in 2020. I'm in Michigan now. I grew up in New York. So I don't root for the Tigers, but I'd like to see them do a little better. And I think looks like they're turning a corner here, and this guy's going to be a key piece of that. That was just that. When I pulled that, I was like, you got to be kidding me. Holy crap. So I was excited about that one. That was number 3. I mean, some people might say this would be number 1, but I'm going to call it number 3. And, we'll see where, comment below if you want to weigh in. Number 2, I pulled this from a 2021 Topps Chrome hanger box. Right there. I could not believe I pulled this thing. And for what it's worth, I did buy probably a half dozen or so hanger boxes, and I got autos out of probably at least 4 of them. They seemed to be loaded. They were expensive, but loaded. I pulled this. The 1/1 black printing plate autograph of Jose Garcia Now, Jose Barrero, I was like, oh my goodness gracious. When I first, kind of did the slow reveal for myself, I saw the reds and I was like, okay, Tyler Stevenson, that'd be cool. I actually pulled a Tyler Stevenson out of Series 1 as well, auto, 1986 variation, but it turned out to be Garcia. And this guy, he might be their starting shortstop this year. And, let's see what this guy can do. Printing plate autos are kind of, I think, they seem to have a niche. I think they're a certain niche. They don't appeal to everybody. They're a bit oddball, but it's a 1-of-1 or a one of, a 1A of 1D. I guess you could say there are 4 of them technically with the different colors. But this was an exciting one. I could not believe I pulled this out of a hanger box, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it still. I might sell it. I might hold it. There are some other goals. I dabble a lot in vintage actually, and I'm trying to build a particular set right now, and I need a key card in it, and I might try to see if I throw this on eBay, see where it goes, and just use those funds toward, the card that I need. I might just do that, but we'll see. But that was just super exciting. And so number 1, really quick, I'll refer to number 10 again, was this card from Canseco. So number 1 was not this card, but it was the card with it. So this was from 2020 Topps Brooklyn Collection, Jose Canseco, auto. This holder doesn't really hold this card very well. And so this was the first auto in that box. It was cool to have a second Canseco auto. It's at a 75. Fun card. Not really what you're looking for from a almost $200 box. But the second auto was worth the box, and then some, I'd say. So at least over time, and it's already more worth the box, and here it is. 8 of 8. Orange Parallel Ichiro Suzuki auto. That was a cool hit, a cool pull. To me, this is my favorite pull that I've done in the almost 2 years now that I've been back in the hobby. Those top 3 here all have been pretty sweet, and I would rank this one number 1. Value-wise, it's, there was one comp that sold for, I believe, $350 on eBay. But I have to think over time. Now, he signs a decent amount and tops his, high-end stuff, but his auto is just really in demand, and he's still got the Hall of Fame 2 or 3 years away, and I can just, see this. Well, this is going to be in my collection for a while, I think. I was just really stoked to get this card, so I was really happy about that. But really, there you have it. Those are my favorite pulls that I've done on my own. I've had some pretty nice hits through breaks that I might share in another video here. But if you like this content, feel free to comment below. I appreciate you watching again if you made it this far, and maybe we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.